is now with us.
Give it up, everybody! Ella, how are you feeling?
Happy.
Good.
Yeah. These are tears of joy.
They are. I was dying to see my mum. I was dying to see my friends. I just feel really happy to be out in the open and back to reality.
OK.
It's great.
You broke out of jail.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I want to talk about. The rule break, which obviously saw you discuss nominations with Angelica. You said that you knew for a fact that you'd be up this week. Why were you so sure?
Just because, like, people in there, they've formed really strong alliances and a few of my alliances had gone and I thought to myself, now is probably my time to go. And to be honest, I think everyone knew how much I was ready to go home as well, so...
Yeah.
I mean, you were spot on with
you weren't
your
wrong.
prediction.
Exactly,
I'm
you weren't
psychic
wrong.
Sally, babe.
Yeah. You received 5 nominations, so did any of them surprise you?
I don't really know, but when I look back, I just wish that some people would have come to me and told me what their worries were, like, i.e. me not putting in on tasks, etc. Look, listen, I'm an Essex girl. I don't really want to be dressed up as a fluffy cat. I'm going to be honest. And I don't really want to be dollying about in a nappy.
No, fine.
But
You
I
made
did
it
it.
work. You did it,
Yeah.
and you made it work. Even if you did whinge all the way through it.
But that's what toddlers do. It's fine. Yeah.
So you really leaned into the character. I mean, you visibly struggled, I'd say, the most with the face-to-face nominations.
Yeah.
What was so hard about it?
Just because it took me back, like, obviously, to being in school and feeling like just a lot coming at me, and I've sort of left that in the past, and maybe it triggered me a little bit, but that's made me realise that there's things that I need to heal from.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, it's quite an unnatural situation.
Yeah.
I'd be a complete
So,
mess if I had to deal with that.
Was it the receiving of the feedback and...
Yeah, because it was a little bit like, I'm not two-faced, I'd rather you tell me and be honest. If you don't feel as if I'm pulling my weight, then say.
But it's also quite hard to hear.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, look, let's talk about somebody who had quite a tricky relationship when you were in the house, Chris, OK? It was quite complicated, you two. What were your issues with him?
I just feel like he never really took time out to get to know me as a person, which is fine because I might not have been his person to get to know. But at the same time, I thought we're all equal in the house and it should be fair on us all. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And look, he's a great guy. I had a little few outside informations before I come into the house.
Well, you say that. You did. I want to know this outside information. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, you said that you had, you know, you'd been almost warned off him before you went into the Big Brother house, right?
A little bit.
But then, you also said that you actually thought that you would get on when you went to the Big Brother house.
Yeah, I did, only because we had mutual friends.
OK.
And I just felt like, where we're in the same field of work and we're in the same industry, reality TV is our thing.
Yeah.
I
You thought you'd
maybe
have an
he
ally
would have
in
been open to wanting to get to know me and what I do, but completely
He wasn't.
not.
Yeah.
Well, you spoke a lot about the relationship between Chris and JoJo in the Big Brother house. Why were you so bothered by it?
I don't think I was bothered. I think more so I can spot someone when they know what they're doing and that they know what they're going to gain from someone.
But why was that so irritating for you?
Just because JoJo is a young girl and being in the industry, like, I know when you have latch-ons and people that want to get something and gain something from you.
So do you think that their friendship from his side wasn't genuine?
Well, longer as time goes by, it's hard to say that it isn't genuine because, look, at the end of the day, I wasn't in both their pockets when they were getting to know each other.
There was no room, they were in each other's.
Exactly that, and in each other's beds every now and then, apparently. But anyway, I just thought to
Platonically,
myself...
as friends.
Yeah, as friends.
Yeah.
But it's just one of them things. Like, I just felt a little bit protected over JoJo because she's young and I just didn't want her to be used. And, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But then did you get on with JoJo more than we saw, maybe?
Yeah, I got on with her really well. Like,
There were moments where you seemed to really bond.
Yeah.
But then you'd kind of drift apart a bit and...
I think maybe because she was a lot closer to Chris, and it's when you've got someone in there that's like your best buddy, you are going to gravitate to them because it's a safety blanket and it's easier. But we bonded a lot because our mums are exactly the same.
Oh, nice. Well, listen, you made it all the way to the final week
I
of
know.
Celebrity Death. Are you proud of yourself for going in?
I am. I was so nervous before coming in, if you didn't tell.
Yeah, no, I remember. Yeah.
But really glad I did it. I've learned a lot about myself. It's an amazing experience, amazing opportunity, and I'm so grateful.
And do you think you made some really good friends in there that you're definitely going to keep in touch with?
Definitely.
And some that maybe less so?
Probably not.
Who was someone that you connected to the most?
Danny and Donna, Angelica as well. Massively.
Oh, I'm so glad that you found your people in that Celebrity Big Brother house.
Please give it up for Ella, everybody!